We're at Spokane Arena, and I've got your weekend forecast. It's looking warm, and we're gonna have a lot of fun this morning. Throw the football! Throw the football! Throw the football!
These players haven't taken the field in over a year, but this weekend they finally get another chance to do that. I chatted with some of the Spokane Shock superstars.
Washington State is on track to reopen by June 30th. This morning we talked with Kate Hudson from Visit Spokane about what this means for Spokane's economy. A major step toward returning to pre-pandemic life, why Washingtonians may soon be able to take off their masks.
Up with KREM starts right now.
Well, good morning and welcome to Up with KREM. Get ready, football fans. The Spokane Shock are gearing up for kickoff tomorrow. They will be taking on the Frisco Fighters from Texas, and it's a game you can only watch on the CW22. Now, ahead of the game, we do have special team coverage for you this morning. Brandon T. Jones is live at the Spokane Arena. He talked with players and the team's owner about returning to the turf. And of course, we have Jeremy Legoo, also so serious, Jeremy. He got his game face on about what we can expect weather-wise this weekend. Good morning to the both of you. They have their pads on. Looks like Brandon has a helmet. Jeremy, you don't have a helmet, so are you going to put the helmet on? We got to see a tackle this morning.
Listen, Tim, stop with the tackle stuff. If I put the helmet on, the tackle's going to happen. I already know that. You think I'm dumb? I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, Tim's trying to see someone get hurt. Tim, we don't need any of that to happen this morning. It's Friday. It's joyful. We got to keep positive energy out here. I'll take my helmet off a little bit so you can see my beautiful face really quick. Yeah. I'm kidding. But no, look at this guy. He's a real athlete, though. Look at him. He's a professional.
He's got jokes.
No.
There's definitely some good jokes.
100% serious.
All right. Well, I guess it is probably time to do that weather, though, huh?
Go ahead.
All right, I will go ahead and do the weather because it's a somewhat chilly morning. We were outside just a bit earlier, and it is those temps down in the 40s. It's upper 40s, but we are still in the 40s nonetheless. And that's kind of what's taking us into the early hours of the day. And that is the case across a good chunk of the inland Northwest. It's those temps down in the 40s, but don't worry, they are going to rise, and they are going to rise quickly as we head through the next couple of hours. So just know it is going to be a beautiful day. Things are going to warm up across the region, and that's thanks to a lack of cloud cover. You can see on the radar, not much going on here. So let's go ahead and let you know how it pans out. I think it's mostly sunny today, and temperatures on the rise. By this afternoon, we are at 79 degrees here in Spokane, just shy of 80 degrees. But if you want that 80-degree weather, we've been talking about it for days now. I've been looking forward to the weekend since like Wednesday. And that's because it's going to be 81 and sunny tomorrow. And by the time we hit Sunday, mid-80s and mostly sunny skies, a slight breeze. It's going to be downright beautiful. Coming up in that full forecast, I'm going to let you know what's going on. But you want to try this pass thing again?
Let's try it out.
All right, who's running? Am I running? Are you running? You're running?
I'm running.
You're running? Brandon's running.
All right, come on.
Oh, he's got the helmet on? How do you even see? I said, down, hut, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, no masks.
Ow!
Sorry. I got overzealous. My bad.
No, it's all good.
I'm terrible.
No, it's all good, you know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get that corrected a little bit later in the show, honestly. But right now, I had a great opportunity to speak with some of the players on this team, and Spokane Shock right now. Man, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. Trying to catch my breath. I told you, Jeremy, I'm out of shape a little bit, but no, really just had a great opportunity to speak with some of these players. The Spokane Shock announced they were coming back in 2019 October. Obviously, the pandemic impacted that tremendously. So right before their season kicked off last year, they had to cancel everything up. These players were left, just clueless, basically wondering what they're going to do. A lot of them are moving from all over the country, no really stability, and just trying to, get a great opportunity. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath, Jeremy. I'm out of breath. But honestly, yeah, really just good vibes out here at the Spokane Shock. So if you really want to come down here, make sure you try to check them out eventually once fans are allowed in the stadium. Like I said, right now, that's not a possibility, but later on in the year, they'll be able to do that. Got a chance to speak with the owner, Sam Adams, and he made it clear that if the government allows, what would it be fans here in the stadium, he'll be all for it.
We're not going anywhere. I made a 20, 30-year financial investment into Spokane. This just gives me more time to continue to plan, to strategize.
So, in February of this year, the Spokane Shock announced their 2021 season, and they're originally supposed to kick off with their first preseason game on May 8th, but that game was canceled. Now, the time has finally come this weekend. They're ready to take the field, and the players, they're ready, owners are ready, everyone in this organization is ready to get back to doing what they love. So take a closer look at what it's like for some of these players who are working day in, day out, trying to accomplish their dreams.
Let's take some time to acknowledge the athletes that put their life on hold, move all over the country, and chase a dream they've had ever since they were a child. Many of these players are working hard trying to get to that next level of wherever they can go. Nothing's guaranteed when it comes to arena football.
We all sat out a whole entire year. So man, God grace got us here playing today. So I'm in the moment, I'm enjoying every bit of it being here.
It's been a long year, the COVID, all that and everything, man. What's it like finally getting back out there?
Oh, it's exciting. I can't wait. You know, it's more so one of them things that we've been talking about for a year, so it ain't really too much more talking to do. You know, it's the day before, we just can't wait to get to it.
The players, the coaches, and everyone in between have been waiting for this moment, but the disappointing news is there won't be any fans in the crowd.
Death Valley and what we call the ninth man, we need them.
Last year got canceled and a lot of fans were asking for refunds.
We feel working with the governor's office that there is a possibility that we'll be able to have more fans.
Team owner Sam Adams says he's trying to correct any issues that have lingered from last season, which means getting a refund for anyone who may have not received one. The arena is still functioning as a vaccine clinic, but there is a possibility that could change and fans might be allowed back in next month. They're holding out and keeping high hopes for that possibility, but for the time being, if you ask these players, they're just ready to get out on the field and take care of the business.
Yes, sir. God's grace. Amen, bro. I love to hear that, man. You know, it's got to be a blessing. You know, it's been a while. You know, what was it like mentally, though, you know, over the last year, just not knowing what's about to happen?
Draining and like frustrating because you be eager, you put the work, you put the time, and you know what you've been doing leading up to the point to play football and being in the best shape that you put yourself in, what you put yourself through. And it's like, it's like a disappointment. But then you had a whole year to train to get better as well.
Yes, sir.
So it's all about the approach and perspective you choose to have when it comes to adversity.
Look me in my eyes. You can tell I'm ready. I was built for this. You know, this is what I do. But you heard a guy in that package right there in that story, and his name is Devontae Sapp Lynch. The name sounds familiar. His voice even sounded familiar. That's because he's the little brother of Marshawn Lynch, aka Beast Mode. You know him from Seattle. Oh, he's going down the field, breaking all types of different tackles, and we got a full list of this entire roster. These players are really inspirational to me just because of their dedication to the grind, dedication to trying to work and reach their goals and dreams. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later today. Like I said, we're out here having a good time. So me and Jeremy,
He's ready.
Look at him, man.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at him.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Redemption.
I'm ready.
Redemption. Okay, down, set, go. Money, Joey! No!
He needed
I
gloves.
couldn't see
Okay,
it.
maybe he needed
We're
gloves.
gonna see it.
No, we're gonna get that down pat. I promise you,
Oh,
and
no.
it's gonna be awesome. So please don't go anywhere. And Tim, we'll toss it back to you right
I
now.
couldn't see.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah, thanks for telling us those stories, Brandon. We appreciate it, and yeah, keep working with Jeremy. We know you can teach him some some drills, and we'll make some TV magic a little bit later in the show. And for more information about the Spokane Shock's 2021 season, you can text the word SHOCK to 509-448-2000, and we'll send a link right to your phone. And also as a reminder, you can watch all Shock home games on the CW22, Kickoff for the season opener is tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. And coming up in our next half hour of Up with KREM, we sit down with the team's newest head coach, Billy Back. We hear from him about preparing for games in a pandemic. And also join us tonight at 7 p.m. for a special edition of KREM 2 News, our Spokane Shock pregame show. It will be hosted by sports director Brenna Green. She will be breaking down everything there is to know about the Spokane Shock. Time for your morning rush now. More news in less time. Washington State is on track to fully reopen by June 30th. Governor Inslee announced that the decline in COVID-19 activity put the state in a position to reopen. According to the data from the State Department of Health, hospitalizations have declined since reaching a peak on April 27th. Inslee also announced that all counties in Washington State will move or stay in Phase 3 starting on Tuesday.
If you are fully vaccinated, you can start doing the things that you had stopped doing because of the pandemic.
Inslee also says the mask mandate for fully vaccinated people has been lifted. The decision allows the CDC releasing new mask guidelines. Now people who are vaccinated don't have to wear masks unless they are in crowded indoor areas like planes, buses, or hospitals. Businesses can still require customers to wear masks if they choose. People are considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after their final shot of any vaccine. And that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, the Pacific Northwest qualifier kicks off today in Spokane. It's the first large event in Spokane with visitors from out of town in over a year. Kate Hudson from Visit Spokane joins us live to talk about how the PNQ and future events will help Spokane's economy bounce back.